It's one of our boys.
The sun shines bright in my old Kentucky home.
Hey there, boy. How about giving out with something peppy on that there skin box, huh?
Yeah. Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony.
Yankees Doodle?
Stuck a carrot in his hat and called it the carrot.
You traitor.
Don't beat me, massa. Please don't beat me, massa. Don't beat that tired old body. No, don't.
What's this I hear about you whipping slaves? But, never mind the buts. Here's my card. Look me up at my Gettysburg address.
Man. Alright, I'm in my Second Life garden. And I'm sitting here thinking about how we sit here and we watch TV. And in the back of our minds, we're watching TV and we're like, we're seeing a certain scene or a certain TV show or a commercial, and we automatically see racial thought. See racial stuff. When I say racial stuff, it's like a YouTube vlogger that I've been watching and I befriended a long time ago. She was telling a story about this TV show. It's a UK TV show, and she noticed how the people of our color would always get categorized the same and different from other folks of other colors. And so, she was just like, yo, it's crazy how racism is still alive. Or not alive, but still out there. And that brought me to my whole thought of, it's crazy how it's normalized. What I'm thinking about is, I was watching The Dark Crystal on Netflix, and I was like, those vultures, to me, represent Caucasian folks with power. Or if you're from another ethnicity, let's say, I think Cubans have this trip about color. Lighter colored Cubans treat darker colored Cubans differently, worse than what they would treat light-skinned Cubans. It's something like that. In different brown-skinned nationalities, I've heard people say that it is like that. Light-skinned over dark-skinned. It's crazy, man. So here it is. When you go over to the UK, or when you think about the UK, and you think about how they are towards brown-skinned folks, I'm like, man, they want to sit back and have us believe that racism isn't there, but it still is. I used to wonder, how in the world did brown folks get over in the UK? And especially Jamaicans, Haitians. I understand Africans, but Jamaicans or Haitians? I don't know. That's Jamaica me crazy. Anyway, so I'm just sitting there, I'm like, yo, man. When I was watching Dark Crystal, those vultures the sketches or whatever the heck their names was, you know, I was like, yo, they to me represent Caucasians, and the Gelflings represent brown colored folks, the minority. And I was just like, yo, man, even from a child show, you have these separations between people with power and people without power. And every time I see a separation like that, I, as an American, can't help but think about Caucasians versus the minority. And whenever I think about the minority, I also think about minority being a group of people who do not have the same amount of money as the upper echelon, the upper tax bracket, you know, a higher tax bracket. I don't know these words. That's why my disclaimer, my personal disclaimer, when I'm sharing my thoughts is, I'm not the smartest person. I'm not the dumbest person. There's a lot of stuff that I have to research. There's a lot of stuff that I have researched. There's words I still have to look up. You know what I'm saying? There's words that I've already looked up and just forgot the definitions. So whenever you hear me share my thoughts about something, I advise anybody to question what I'm saying, and I mean, don't question me, but question what I'm saying and go look up this information on your own. Research it on your own. And to take it further, take whatever information you get from me in your own research and share it with other people. All right, so back to this topic. Normalize racism. You know what I mean? Whenever I watch movies, I can't get entertained because if it's a movie with, you know, people of my color, brown folks, I think that the scene or the whole topic of the movie was a Caucasian topic, Caucasian type of movie, but they just put brown folks in it. You know what I'm saying? They kind of took the writing of the story, of the plot, and twisted it a little bit to make it more brown friendly, but it's still a Caucasian theme, a Caucasian story. And it's not fun. There's no enjoyment in it for me to watch these movies nowadays. It's like, what are you gonna get? You're gonna have a movie about a guy who's being stalked by a woman, and his wife gets caught up in the middle, and it's turned into a horror film. It's crazy. It takes me back to the plantation. They was doing that back in slavery. It's crazy. So every time I'm watching something, it just reminds me of how they treated us back in slavery. But yet it's flipped and normalized to where it's supposed to be a piece of entertainment, a source of entertainment, one way or another. So I'm looking at all the jokes that I've heard throughout the years, all the puns, all the you know, talking out the side of your neck about the separation of people, and you laugh on it, call it a joke or whatever, and I'm like, man, it's not cool. So my thing is, what happened to the civil rights movement? Why did it decrease? Why did it stop? Why does it slow down? Why is it invisible? Why am I sitting here wondering where the civil rights movement is? How come it's not strong and out in the front? You know what I'm saying? To where I don't have to wonder where it is. Yeah, I mean, it's like the country allowed Donald Trump to get into office. Dude was under investigation before he came into office. Different levels of our government knew about it, and didn't say nothing about it and allowed this man become president. But they will not allow a brown person, to truly get up in office. I mean, a true brown person. You know what I'm saying? Brown mama, brown daddy. Brown mama, brown daddy. To get up in office. They won't allow that. They won't allow that at all. They won't allow a woman to do it. But they'll allow him to do it even though he was under investigation. So when I sit back and I see or hear people take a racist remark or a racist piece of history or a racist thought period and try to turn it into entertainment, I'm wondering, why aren't people Kaepernicking, whatever that dude's name is, the whole industry like he did in football? You know what I'm saying? When he did it in football, it got everybody's attention. Well, it got a lot of people, got a lot of their attention. So how come there aren't civil rights folks hitting the right buttons or in the right place to hit the right button, to tap the right shoulder, to get in the right ear, so that the rest of us don't have to wonder where the movement is? I don't understand it. Maybe I'm not watching the right TV. I don't even like watching TV. So basically, I'm gonna be honest. I ear hustle the news whenever my family puts it on in another room. I don't watch the news because they're not saying anything to keep my attention. And what keeps my attention is making something work. I hear them bitching and moaning, but I don't see anybody making something work. I don't see anybody fixing the problem. And when you have all these people on the news channel just talking about it every day, that's all I hear them doing is talking about it. If somebody comes up with an answer, I do not hear them or hear about them fixing the situation that they came up with an answer for. Somebody who got power did not allow them to do it, or they just did not step forward enough to do it. So I wonder still, where's the civil rights folks, and where's the movement, and how come it's not as strong as it should be to stay in front of all this entertainment, stay in front of all the news? What I'm meaning is, how come it's not more important than entertainment? How come it's not more important than what's going on in the news? The news goes for whatever the ratings is going to produce. If it's going to produce ratings, they're on that topic. So why isn't the civil rights movement so strong or so important to where it keeps the topics on the news? I don't understand it. I may be saying this in a weird way. You know what I mean? I know someone could hear this. Someone should be able to hear what I'm saying and be like, aha, okay, I think I know where this dude's coming from. I think I know where he's coming from. And can take it to a whole nother level. But these are my curiosities. I'm not going to try to bore anybody about this. You click the video, and I do appreciate it. Leave a comment, and like the video, subscribe, share this information or these thoughts with somebody else. You know what I mean? It's one of them things where I may be in the video games, and I may not listen to the news or watch the news, but this is still an important topic to me. And I wonder how important it is to other people because I can't tell.